How about that? Do you remember that petition?
I don't.
Oh, you've been here for 46 years.
I know. I'll meet people out and about like, hey, Dan, I interned for you in 1987. Like, sorry, that was a long time ago.
It was, but these are little things that you did over the years that made a difference in
I know.
a lot of lives.
I know.
So
you have to remember that doing what we do, you have such an impact on people's lives, and it's not every day for them. It is, but it's pretty cool. The impact that I've had on, that we all have on people is I'm so appreciative of that.
Thanks for sending that in, Linda. So we are getting closer to Dan retiring on Friday. Dan, you spent some time with our Tim Miller at another one of your favorite places, South Toledo Golf Club, playing around with one of your buddies, huh?
Yeah, Dave and I play golf there about once a week for sure. And he's a former school teacher. We played softball against each other years ago. Great friend of mine. And the staff is fantastic. I love them all there, Nick and Greg and everybody. So yeah, it was a no-brainer to go to South Toledo Golf Club.
Well, we got to get a preview then of this new episode of Tim Takes You There.
One of Dan's favorite places to spend time before his night at work was here at South Toledo Golf Club. He's been playing here for years and a couple of times a week gets 9 holes in or a full round.
Oh, that's the best drive all year!
With his buddy Dave Duguay. Dan says this isn't championship golf. He calls it mediocre golf, but we followed them around for a few holes to get some golf wisdom.
It's a social game, and the thing is with golf, it's just you have to have patience. Do I have patience, Dave?
Sometimes.
People that know me goes, he has no patience whatsoever. But I try to maintain my composure when things go bad. This is one of those things where just don't take yourself too seriously and have fun.
Hello, I'm Dan Cummins. I've covered sports 9 years in arenas just like this.
Dan was always the sports guy at WTOL 11, but in 2018 he made a big change, moving over to our news department as an anchor and reporter. No more Friday night football, basketball, or running around putting highlights together.
Oh gosh, I loved every minute of it. At some point in my career though, I kind of got to where I'm ready for something else, and going into news was a really nice avenue to go. And I've really enjoyed my time doing news as well.
Yeah, maybe some people were surprised when you went from sports to news. What did your family think about that?
I think they knew I was getting a little bored with what I'd been doing it for so long, doing the same thing over and over and over. I was ready for a new challenge, and I wanted to kind of just stretch out a little bit and see what it was like.
And Dan didn't just sit behind the anchor desk. He reported on dozens of honor flights to Washington, D.C., reported on veterans issues.
Shooting tube 4 in 3, 2, 1.
And spent a week embedded with the United States Navy in Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh my gosh, I spent 24 hours on an aircraft carrier out in the Atlantic Ocean. I got to go on a nuclear submarine. I got to shoot simulated 50 caliber machine guns. I was just geeking out all week long.
Dan looks forward to golfing even more during his retirement, always willing to lend a hand or foot.
There we go, thank you.
Good shot, Dave.
To his buddy Dave. Tim Miller, WTOL 11.
Yeah.
That's nice of
Dan,
you.
suck it in, will you? Come on.
So you do plan to go and do a lot more golfing. Are you going to need a caddy?
No.
You gotta
I ride.
I ride.
I need my job though is going to be working out more.
Yeah.
I need
Stay active.
I can't suck it in all the time. I got to get rid of it. We got to work on that.
You gotta watch those drink carts that come around there too, right?
Then there's that.
Well, don't miss the full episode with Dan and Tim on Tim Takes You There. It's streaming right now on our free streaming app on WTOL 11 Plus. Download it now.